Yeah, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the session of day two. Yesterday, we have discussed about what is data, and we have discussed about various kinds of data, and we have discussed about one case study with qualitative data and one case study with quantitative data. Okay. Then we have shifted our focus from analytics, how the data will be transformed from data into insights. Then we have seen what is the necessity and what are the technologies and techniques and principles which are necessary to become a data scientist. Okay. Then I have already discussed about what are the various areas a student should be concentrate to become a data scientist. Then I have discussed about 2 to 3 case studies with Amazon case study, Uber case study, Apple Watch, and wherever there is a data. Then yesterday I have introduced 7 domains. Okay, not only 7 domains, in each and every domain, wherever there is a data, you can apply data science techniques. Clear? Up to here, we have completed this topic. Now, today, shall I start about if you are learning about data science as a student, you should also know about what is artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, I will give a brief overview of what is artificial intelligence for a couple of minutes, and I'll go to my topic. Okay. Shall I go? Yeah. Before going to that, just let me take one white page to discuss more about it. Yeah. Let me start my session with what is artificial intelligence, then what is machine learning, and what is deep learning. Okay, shall I go? Artificial intelligence. Now, the basic purpose of artificial intelligence is to make a machine as a human. That's it. Make a machine as a human. That's it. This is the basic responsibility of artificial intelligence. Okay, a machine can also be called as a robot, also called as agent, also called as software, also called as program. Okay, I'm going to provide some sort of intelligence. I'm going to provide some sort of intelligence to the machine, and now the machines will be like humans, like how humans think and how humans will act. Okay, this is the final motto of artificial intelligence. Clear? Hello, can you please respond? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We wanted to make a machine as a human. Once if you make a machine as a human, now the machines will do like how humans are thinking. Then the machines will act like a humans. Is it okay? Simple here what we are providing. We are mimicking human behavior, for a machine, to a machine. Now, what the artificial intelligence will do? The artificial intelligence will provide a human kind of behavior for a machine. Okay, are you getting me? Nowadays, most of the in every domain, we are finding a thing called automation. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of automation? Now, once if you do automation right now, so many technologies are coming up with low code and no code. LC stands for low code and no code. It is already achieved 50 to 60% of the effort is already achieved for the next 4 to 5 years. Without writing a single line of code, you can do your job. Now, without writing at least not even single line of code, can your job will be done with the help of robotic process automation. Robotic process automation. Okay. Now, how to make a machine as a human? Okay, it is a two-step process. Now, this look at here. This is the big circle is called as artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a technique which enables the machines to mimic human behavior. Okay, artificial intelligence is a technique which enables the machines to mimic the human behavior. Now, one such kind of initially machine doesn't have any knowledge, no knowledge. Okay, initially machines does not have any knowledge. First, now what we have to do, we have to train them. Okay, now we should provide some sort of learning environment to a machine, then only it should do the human behavior. Okay, now one such kind of learning is machine learning. Okay, now machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence technique which uses statistical methods to enables machines to improve from experience. Initially, it doesn't have any no knowledge. Now we will provide some sort of training to the machine. Now the machine will learns from the environment. Okay. Once the machine learns, now second step is we have to train the machine. What is the meaning of training? Whether the machine successfully working or not. Okay. Once the machine passes this training test, then we will make that machine for a deployment process. Now, one such kind of learning is deep learning. Deep learning is a part of machine learning. Machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence. Now, what is deep learning here? We are going to make a machine. We are going to make a machine. How we are going to try, like how our human brain works. How our human brain works, like that the machines will work because of a learning called deep learning. Okay, which is a subset of machine learning, which makes the computation in the form of multi-layer neural networks. Which in deep learning, which internally uses a concept called neural networks. Okay, which exactly works like a human brain. Clear? I think this is clear for you. Hello?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Now,
actually, for deep learning, we will use machine learning.
no,
We
no,
will.
no, no, no. No, no. Actually, deep learning is a part of machine learning. Machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. I will also teach these concepts in the coming sessions because I have given each and every in detail knowledge about it. Okay? Here.
Okay, sir.
Now, anyway, you have asked one question. Now, we'll come one by one. Okay? All these things will come one by one. Okay? Now, I already told you one thing. How can we provide intelligence to a machine? Now, what are various techniques we will provide it? First one is natural language processing. In short, it is called as NLP, but it is called as natural language processing. Using this NLP, we are going to communicate with the machines. Okay, either in English or in Telugu or in Hindi. Okay, communication just happens because of natural language processing. In chapter number 15, we will discuss in and out about deep learning with NLP and machine learning with NLP. Okay, clear? The best example is Siri. Siri of iPhone. How Siri understands my words. Second one is if you want to make a machine as a human, second you must provide a knowledge representation. How the machine stores its knowledge. Okay, clear? Then third one is automated reasoning. Reasoning is nothing but logic, which is used to store how we are going to use the stored information to answer the questions and draw conclusions are nothing but inferences or insights. Now for example, I have a Siri. I will ask a question. I will ask a question. Now the Siri has to get the response for this question from its knowledge representation, and it has to give valid response back to the user. Okay, it is just because of automated reasoning. Okay. Fourth step is machine learning. Now machine learning is a two-step process. First step is I wanted to train my machine. Second step is I wanted to test a machine. Now I wanted to create a predictive models. Predictive models. Once if I create a predictive model, so then I will give a new data, also called as if I give a new circumstance, now it is going to detect and explorate various new kinds of patterns. Now, apart from this, the fifth step is we should provide computer vision to a machine. Now, what is the meaning of computer vision? Which is used to perceive objects. Using this vision, we can identify the objects, identify and detect objects. Okay. Finally, we need to know robotics. Using this robotics, we are going to manipulate the objects and move the machine from one location to another location. Okay. These six are called as intelligence. Okay. If you provide these six kinds of intelligence to the machine, now the machine will think like a and act like a human. Clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. I'm clear now.
Yeah, any queries?
No queries.
Yes. Yeah, please. Yeah, and now let me discuss about few minutes about what is machine learning. Till now, I had discussed about what is artificial intelligence. Now, just now I discussed about machine learning consisting of two-step process. It allows computers to learn first. This step is called as training phase. Okay. First of all, what we are going to do, we are going to make the computers to learn. Okay. Now, once the then those computers are ready with the knowledge. Computers are used for getting inferences from the given data set. Okay, now once again I'm repeating, machine learning is a two-step process. First step is we are going to train the machines. This is also called as allows computers to learn. Second step is once the computer knowledge, then we will use those computers for inference from a given data. Okay. Now, now there are three different kinds of machine learning: supervisor learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Now let me discuss with a small. Do you have the knowledge of Mahabharata? We have a Guru Drona. Now two Sishyas. One is Arjuna, another one Ekalavya. Okay. Now a student of Drona and he learned archery. Ekalavya is not direct student of Drona. Is it okay? The supervisor learner and he is indirect student of learning means divide the data into we will divide the entire data into input data and output data. Input data and output data. Input data will be represented as y. Now look at this example. The first kind of learning is learning where we will have both input data as well as the small. Now I will give you this image and I'm also giving the answer of this image. This is x and this is y. Okay. I'm also giving this image and I'm also saying that this is a duck. Okay. Now I'm giving this image. I'm saying that this is not a duck. Okay. This is not a duck. And this image is also not a duck. Like this, we are going to take hundreds and thousands of images. I'm going to do supervisor learning. Then I'm going to create a machine learning model. Once my machine learning model is ready, I will use this model and here I will provide unknown data set, this unknown data. Now my machine will says that this image is a duck image. Are you getting me? Here, this target variable, output variable or target variable will guide this input features. Got it? Can you please respond? Here, Arjuna is guided by Drona. Now, Drona is a guru. Now, look at here, supervisor learning, where data points have known outcome. What is the meaning of known outcome? Every image will be connected with target variable Y. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now, in unsupervised learning, we will have only input data. There is no target variable. There is no guide. There is no supervisor. There is no teacher for Akalavya in Mahabharata. Now, data points have unknown outcome. What is the meaning of unknown outcome? Look at here. Here, I have given some sort of images, and I wanted to do some unsupervised learning. There is only X. There is no target variable Y. Here, what I will do, I will find out the distance between one object to other objects. If two objects are same, I will group it. This kind of learning is called as unsupervised learning. Okay, where we don't have target variable Y. Okay, now.
Okay.
Now, third kind of learning is called as reinforcement learning. Okay, where which is applicable for more for game development. Okay, game development. Now, every unsupervised every reinforcement learning consisting of two parts. First one is agent. Agent is nothing but robot. And agent has to work on some sort of environment. Okay, now once again I'm repeating. Agent is a machine. It is going to work on some sort of environment. Environment is a place where the agent is going to operate. Okay. Now, the agent observes the environment. Look at here once again, agent observes the environment and take an action to interact with the environment. Now, whenever the agent is interacting in the environment, the result may be positive, the result may be negative. Let us take a small example. I have a rat here. Is it okay? Now, actually speaking, this rat doesn't know how to reach here. Okay, this rat doesn't know how to reach here because as a human, we have some intelligence. Okay, the basic question is this rat doesn't know this logic. So shall I call it as supervised learning, unsupervised learning? This is unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning. We have not given any knowledge to the rat. Now the rat has to explore the knowledge by itself. Now, if the rat comes here, there is a power shock. It is going to die. All these are called as power shocks. And all these are called as strengths. If the rat comes here, the rat will get some strength. Okay, now look at here. In supervised learning, the training data comes with answer. Answer is nothing but X to Y. Now that will work as a supervisor. In reinforcement learning, there is no answer key. What is the meaning of answer key? We don't give any knowledge to the agent. The agent has to explore the knowledge by himself or herself. Okay, but reinforcement learning agent still must decide how to act to perform the task. In the absence of existing training data, the agent learns from experience. This is the most important point. Okay. Now the agent collects the training examples on trial and error basis, finally, which attempts to maximizing the goal. Finally, it is going to get the reward. Okay, now this is meaning of reinforcement learning. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now there is another kind of learning which is booming in the market nowadays is called deep learning. Okay, deep learning is about learning multiple levels of regression. Where here we are going to work with a neural network like a neuron. Here we will have input layer and hidden layer and output layer. Okay, these three, the combination is called as neural networks, which are used to work with such kind of data sets such as images, sounds, text, and other applications. Deep learning mimics the network of how the brain works. Like that, the deep learning will work. Okay, it is a subset of machine learning, and it is called deep learning because the deep learning algorithms such as artificial neural network, convolutional neural networks, recurrent neural networks are constructed with a connected layer such as input is connected to hidden layer is connected to output layers. Now, for that, we are going to use a technique called TensorFlow and Keras if you want to work with deep learning. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Now, this is what we have to learn from the syllabus. Is it okay? Now,
Okay, sir.
apart from them, you should also know what are the life cycle techniques of data science. Now, if you observe my syllabus, now first of all, every student must know how to identify the problem. Then you should collect the data. If the data is not available, we have to generate our own data sets. Now, I already told you, na, data pre-processing steps, chapter number 7 and chapter number 8. This is the most important. If you take SDLC life cycle for data science, 60% of the time we will spend for data pre-processing. These are various data pre-processing steps like imputation, integration, encoding, transformation, dimensional feature. All these are various techniques to pre-process the data. Then I am going to work with these are called as machine learning models. Finally, I wanted to deploy my model onto a server and to analyze the results. These are the steps, various steps for data analysis. Now, all these steps will carry 40% of the SDLC life cycle. Okay. Now, I'm not elaborating slowly. Once we get into for these topics, we are going to spend around 2 months or 1 month, 20 days. And for these two topics, I'll spend 15. And for this discussion about Python, I'll spend around 12 to 15 days. Total, it comes around 2 months, 20 days. Okay. Now, why I'm referring Python compared with other languages. Now, if you observe from 2012 to 2020, these are the languages which is doing very good in the market. Now, the Python is the leader for all other languages in data science applications. Okay. Now, why I'm using Python for data science? Because it is easy to read and the programming with Python is very simple like English. And we have very good community. If you have any doubts, if you post your doubt on the um, platform, you within minutes you are going to get solutions because it is a free and open source software. Free and open source software. Now it has libraries for data management, analytical processing, and data visualizations. Now it is applicable for each step of data science process, which supports the libraries such as NumPy for numerical applications, Pandas for data analysis, Matplotlib for visualization, Scikit-learn for machine learning, NLTK for natural language processing. Okay, apart from TensorFlow for deep learning. Okay, na? Okay. Any
Okay.
queries?
No, sir.
Now, these are various roles are available for data scientists in the market. Okay. Actually, these roles are changing day by day because still it is in the evolution phase. Every day, if you look at LinkedIn or if you look at any job portals, they are going to change the roles every day. They are not static. Okay. But I will specify what are the basic roles which we have in the market. Okay. One such kind of role is no need to have this discussion directly. I'll take a slide and I'll take a white space. Yeah, I think here I have some space. Now, you can become a data scientist and you can become machine learning engineer and you can become a NLP expert, natural language processing expert, and you can become data deep learning expert. And there is one more data engineer. data engineer, this is not the part of most of the people will feel the data engineering, it is comes under big data. Have you heard about a concept called big data?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, big data. If you know big data, you can get post like data engineer. Okay. Now, if you ask me one question, sir, what is the difference between data engineer and data scientist? Now, I can now data scientists are analytical experts who are responsible for finding insights from the given data. Okay. Our ultimate aim of data scientist is to get the insights, knowledge, patterns, relationships from the huge volumes of the data. Okay, they are responsible for handling raw data, analyzing the data, implementing various statistical techniques, and visualizing the data and generating insights from it. Okay. Now, for data, now if you want to become a data scientist, data engineer has to give data to you. Okay, data engineer is responsible for building data pipelines and models for data scientists to work on. Okay, now how data scientists will work? Data scientists will not create a data. Data will be created by the data engineer. Okay, now they will be well versed with both structured data as well as unstructured data. Data engineers are responsible for building data models and maintain the data, managing the data, and testing the data. Okay, now another important point is another very important thing, statistical. For that, they will take PhD statistics or MSc statistics persons to become statisticians. Okay, what is the responsibility of the statistical people? They will implement some tests. Okay, and now whatever the models that are created by data scientists, they will be tested by the statistician people by conducting some sort of tests. Another kind of responsibility is machine learning engineer is responsible for building machine learning models. Okay. Finally, the high level post, one more post we have called data science decision scientists. Okay, it is at high level position. Okay, it helps the company to make business decisions. Okay, with helps the tools of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Clear for you? Now,
Yes.
these are just few roles which I have mentioned here. If you go to LinkedIn, you are going to get 15 to 20 other new roles which are coming in the market. Clear? Yeah. Any queries, Andy, as of today's session? Can you please respond?
No, sir.
Yeah. If there are no more queries, shall we stop the session today? Because only